The Land Rover Defender, icon, cult car, all-rounder. For nearly 70 years, the Landi rummages through thick and thin. No other off-road vehicle offers more freedom and adventure. No one else offers more lifestyle, whether on or off-road. The history of the Land Rover is an incredible success story.
The success of the Defender lies in its history. It is literally the only direct descendant of the original Land Rover series. And whoever drives the Defender not only drives a car, but also drives a piece of history.
And that begins in 1946. After the role model, the American Willys Jeep, then the Rover chief engineer Maurice Wilks also decides to build a car with four-wheel drive. Wilks puts engines and transmissions of Rover in the lead frame of the Jeeps, covered with a simple aluminum body. At the presentation of the Land Rover in 1948, the Rover board communicates with anxious faces at the Amsterdam Motor Show. Up until then, they have not yet built a car like this, intended as a Jeep for the farmers. But the Land Rover is an instant hit. Just 2 years after its premiere, it is exported to 70 countries. With its indestructible technology, the Landi travels to the most remote corners of the world.
A Land Rover is not reliable. Those who can halfway hold a screwdriver and not poke their eyes out can also repair a Land Rover and carry on driving. That was the big advantage of a Land Rover, and perhaps that's where the rumor came from that Land Rover is very reliable and never breaks down, which is definitely not the case.
Reliable or easy to repair, the unique terrain features and the resilience of the aluminum body justify the myth of the Land Rover.
It was a success from the beginning because it was relatively cheap, met all requirements and was versatile.
Whether the Bigfoot in water, like a train on the track or off-road, many companies use the Land Rover as a basis for special designs. The use of the Land Rover knows no boundaries. As promised from the beginning of Rover, it is the car that can go everywhere and do everything, even be a family car. In 68 years, Land Rover has overcome everything that got in its way. But now, it fails with a stack of papers, as it no longer complies with the European regulatory provisions. The Landi must retire. In order to celebrate the departure of the off-road dyno, Land Rover builds 3 special models of the Landi: the Autobiography, the Heritage, and the Adventure. The data of the Adventure, Defender at a glance. The sturdy DC100 gives an outlook to the Defender successor that is due to come out in 2019. Land Rover promises that the new car will be something special. In any case, the new Landi will be more convenient than the original and no longer as upsetting. But the Landi fans reject the study from not pithy enough, not gnarled, too styled.
The Defender successor will not have it easy. It's difficult to replace the Defender and put a completely new car on wheels.
No matter how the new Land Rover will look, with the end of the Defender, an era ends. Probably the best SUV in the world has now held out longer than any other, almost 70 years. Its legend is now immortal.